Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So the final result for the Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur is out. So today with this video we are going to discuss everything about the IIT Kharagpur. Like what is the eligibility criteria, what about the overall admission process for the IIT Kharagpur, and we are also going to discuss about the overall placement analysis for the Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur. If we consider the eligibility criteria for IIT Kharagpur, then you must have the graduation of 4 years in the stream like engineering, technology and pharmacy. Or if you have a master's in the science, commerce and economics, then also you are eligible to apply for this college. Then there is one more criteria. In the graduation, you must have 60% or more marks for the general category. And if you are from the reserved category, then there is a 5% relaxation for the reservation category students. If we consider the overall admission process for the Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur, then there are two stages. Like first is the shortlisting for the personal interview and second is the final selection of the candidates. So if we consider the shortlisting for the personal interview, so IIT Kharagpur has set up the minimum CAT qualifying cutoff according to the category. Like for general and EWS category, it is 90 percentile. For OBC category, it is 81 percentile in overall your CAT entrance examination. For SC, ST and PWD category, it is 60 percentile in your CAT entrance examination. So the candidates who are satisfying the minimum CAT 2023 percentile eligibility criteria, their composite score is calculated on the basis of the various parameters. Like in the composite score, your 10th and 12th score is considered, your graduation and post-graduation scores are also considered, and if you have any work experience, that score is also considered. So if we consider the overall application rating for the class 10th and 12th standard, so if your class 10 percentage ranges in between 85% to 100%, for that there are 3 points. If it ranges in between 75 to 85%, for that there are 2 points. And if it ranges in between 65 to 75%, for that there is 1 point. Then if we consider the application rating for the class 12 standard, then if your percentage ranges in between 85 to 100%, for that there are 4 points. If it ranges in between 75 to 85%, for that there are 3 points. If it ranges in between 65 to 75%, for that there are 2 points. And if it ranges in between 55 to 65%, for that there is 1 point. Then if we consider the application rating score for the graduation and post-graduation degree, so if your graduation degree is from the BTech, BE, BPharm or dual degree BTech, MTech, dual degree BTech, MS exam, then if your percentage ranges in between 90 to 100, for that there are 7 points. If it ranges in between 80 to 90%, for that there are 6 points. If it ranges in between 70 to 80%, for that there are 5 points. And if it ranges in between 60 to 70%, for that there are 4 points. Then if we consider the percentage score in the BSc, BCom, BA examination, then if your percentage ranges in between 80 to 100%, for that there are 4 points. If it is in between 70 to 80%, for that there are 2 points. And if it is in between 60 to 70%, for that there is 1 point. Then if your post-graduation degree is from the MA Economics, MSc, MCom and MCA, then if your percentage ranges in between 75 to 100%, for that there are 3 points. If it ranges in between 65 to 75%, for that there are 2 points. And if it ranges in between 55 to 65%, for that there is 1 point. Then if we consider the application rating score for the postgraduate degree in engineering and professional examinations, then if your postgraduation degree is from the MTech, ME, MS or M-Pharma, for that there is 1 point. And if you have any professional qualification, for that also there is 1 point. Then if we consider the application rating score for the work experience, so if you have the work experience of 180 to 730 days, then for that there is 3 plus number of days minus 180 into 0.003636. This is the formula through which you can calculate your score. And if your work experience is in between 731 to 1827 days, then for that 5 minus number of days minus 730 into 0.003646 is the formula on the basis of which you can calculate your score. So on the basis of these various parameters, the composite score is calculated and the candidates are shortlisted for the interview. Now if we consider the final selection criteria for the admission of MBA, so in that 20% weightage is given to your application rating, then 20% weightage is given to the VRC section, 10% weightage is given to the data interpretation and logical reasoning section, 10% weightage is given to the quantitative ability. Means overall your CAT 2023 score will have 40% weightage, then 40% weightage is given to the personal interview. So this is the overall admission process for the IIT Kharagpur. Now if we consider the overall batch profile for IIT Kharagpur, so overall there are 94 candidates. If we consider it in terms of the engineering academic background, then there are 30% candidates are from the mechanical engineering, 24% candidates are from the electronics and communication, 18% candidates are from the computer science, engineering and IT, 9% candidates are from the electrical instrumentation engineering, then 3% candidates are from the civil engineering, 6% candidates are from the chemical engineering, and 10% candidates have the engineering background other than this. If we consider it in terms of the work experience, then there are 3% candidates have the work experience in between 0 to 11 months. 39% candidates have the work experience in between 12 to 23 months, 46% candidates have the work experience in between 24 to 35 months, and 12% candidates have the work experience of 36 months or more than that. If we consider it in terms of the placements, then the highest CTC offered with this college, it is nearly up to 43.37 lakhs per annum. The average CTC offered with the IIT Kharagpur is nearly up to 22.13 lakhs per annum. The median CTC offered is nearly up to 21.04 lakhs per annum, and the lowest CTC offered with this college, it is nearly up to 13.60 lakhs per annum. So there are top 10% candidates are with the average salary package of 31.55 lakhs per annum. Top 25% candidates are with the average salary package of 27.78 lakhs per annum, and top 50% candidates are with the average CTC of 24.66 lakhs per annum. So if we consider the domain-wise placements, then there are 30% placements were from the strategy and consulting, 19% placements are from the operations, 18% placements are from the analytics, 15% placements are from the general management, 10% placements are from the BFSI, and 8% placements are from the sales and marketing. If we consider the sector-wise distribution and profiles offered, then for strategy and consulting, there are various top recruiters like McKinsey and Company, Accenture Strategy, Consulting, Deloitte, Infosys Consulting, PwC, IBM, ZS Associates, and there are so many companies. And if we consider the profile offered for this domain, then those are management consulting, business transformation consulting, then package consulting, risk consulting, SAP consulting, senior implementation facilitator, strategy consulting, technology consulting, and decision analytics consulting. Then if we consider it for the BFSI, then the top recruiters for BFSI are Wells Fargo, ICICI Bank, and Trace Vista. And if we consider the profiles offered for this domain, then those are management trainee, finance associate, and analytics and modeling manager. Then if we consider it for the supply chain and operations, then the top recruiters for this are GSK, Diageo, DBSI, and Mahindra. And if we consider the profiles offered for this domain, then those are operations management, inventory planning, quality and process excellence, digital and technology management, GCC transformation, and AU2 supply chain management. Then if we consider it for the analytics and ITES, then the top recruiters for the analytics and ITES are IBM, Accenture AI, EXL Service, Wipro, Paytm, Analytics, Genpact, and Mphasis, and there are so many companies are over there. And if we consider the roles offered for the analytics and ITES, then those are data science analyst, assistant project manager, senior associate manager, data and analytics analyst, technical program manager, product manager, associate deal executive, and risk and compliance executive. Then if we consider it for the e-commerce, sales and marketing, then the top recruiters for this are Reliance Retail and Burger Paints. And if we consider the roles offered for this domain, then those are the brand management trainee in the sales and marketing function. So if we consider the overall top recruiters for the IIT Kharagpur, then those are Accenture, Accenture Strategy, Amazon, Burger, Deloitte, Diageo, EXL, Genpact, GSK, IBM, ICICI Bank, Mahindra, McKinsey and Company, Reliance, Mphasis, Paytm, PwC, Wipro, and there are so many companies are over there. Then if we consider the IIT Kharagpur MBA summer internship placements, then the highest stipend offered was 5.35 lakhs per month and the average stipend offered was 2.07 lakhs per month. If we consider the IIT Kharagpur 2024 placement sector-wise, then for the sales and marketing, there were 28% offers were made, 18% offers were made for the strategy and consulting, 18% offers were made for the operations, 16% offers were made for the analytics, 11% offers were made for the BFSI, and 9% offers were made other than all of this sector. So this is all about the IIT Kharagpur. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.